Good afternoon, everybody. This is Pastor, and I am making a series of videos that basically go through the process of what needed to be done for Sunday morning operations. All right, and I'll upload these to Zoom, send you the Zoom link, and you can go through them. It's going to be pretty self-explanatory. The first thing is, for those of you that have keys and are opening up, I usually come through the stained glass door from the outside entrance. So that's the first thing you need to know. I come through the stained glass door, all right? I'm very, very happy and pleased to report that the heat is on in all four of our rooms. Our hosts have finally turned the heat on. So thanks be to God for his mercies and his grace where that is concerned. Okay, so the next thing is, this is like a sequence that I follow. It may not necessarily be one that has to be, but as you do it more and more, it may be a little bit different for you. But the first thing is I turn on the power strips. So I turn the camera towards the power strip so you can see that one. That was the one that's on the side where the iPad is. That would be on your right as you're facing the front. And I'm walking to the other side and showing you this other power strip, okay? And that one is on the opposite side of the sanctuary. So the first thing is to be sure that those power strips are turned on. Very essential to our operations, having power on each end, all right? More than likely, I will probably leave them on just in case, okay? But there's another one. I hope you can see it. Yes, so there's another one. And that one is up by the instruments, okay? So the power strips are to be turned on, okay? The next thing is to be sure that the iPad is connected, all right? And more than likely it will time out. I'm going to leave it up, but if it's timed out, I'll wait till it's timed out. If it's timed out, let me see if I can get okay, good. So if it's timed out, you're going to see this screen. Tap on it and then swipe up, all right, from the bottom, and then you should see into the passcode there. It's 682414. All right, 682414. The 68 is abbreviation for MT, which is short for Matthew. 2414, which is 2414, the scripture verse that our church is founded upon, Matthew 24:14, and this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And then when it's time to go live, let me just come out of that. Hit where it says camera. I don't know if you can see this, but my finger's pointing. Hit where it says, I'm sorry. Hit where it says Facebook. My finger's pointing is usually in the bottom menu there. Hit Facebook, all right? And then it will already be on our Facebook page. I'm not gonna change it. You would hit the live button where my finger is pointing. You hit the live button, and then it'll come up with this screen. Okay, it's actually showing you what I'm doing, swiping my phone. You would type in a description. I usually put in Sunday morning worship encounter, today's date. If I know what I'm going to be ministering, I'll put in what I'm going to be ministering. If I know who's going to be ministering, I'll do that. But you don't have to worry about that, okay? Then the next thing is the MiFi. And that's how we have internet, okay? Again, I'm gonna leave that on, but if for some reason it's not, then there's this button that's on the back of it. I hope you can see where my finger is. Okay, this button that's on the back of it. Yes, where my finger is. You press that button until it starts cycling and it starts coming up, all right? Then the next thing is I'm here at the laptop, okay? So you turn the laptop on. I wish I could turn the camera around, but I'm using an iPhone. Sorry about that. I'm using an iPhone, so it doesn't let me flip the camera. So hopefully you can see that. It'll come up. And by the way, that's our new church logo. You can see it. And it'll ask you for the password. Be sure to put the press the num lock key so that you can see, and it'll be lit up. And then type in the password, which is capital I, TS, capital A, LL, capital G, OOD, exclamation point, 2414. It's all good. And that is the password for the laptop. You see it'll come up there, okay? And then you can go from there. Now, I'm going to have the information preloaded for Sunday, the that's going to be the 28th, the Sunday of Thanksgiving. So everything will be preloaded for those of you who are operating the presentation software, okay? So it's going to be preloaded. Elder Joe and I are going to work on that. And the only thing you have to do is just call it up, either go into PowerPoint or either go into Easy Worship, okay? And pull it up and it'll be there, okay? And then the other thing is turning on the projector. Okay, just pressing the button on the side until it powers up. And I think you can see there, hopefully you can see where the screen is showing there now. And it's powered up, okay? And also be sure that this wire is plugged in for the HDMI from the projector into the appropriate port for the laptop. That is basically the operations for coming in and getting set up. All right, that's basically operations. And that is all that you all will really need to know. The hallway is locked, but the other thing is, usually Brother Darren Butler Jr. is here and he comes with me, and he'll go to the entrance where we come in at 1:30, Jerusalem Parish Hall, and he'll make sure that the sign is up that is directing people to just come downstairs. And then, as you all know, there's other signs that's displayed prominently at strategic locations, just directing everyone just to come down the stairway, turn to the left at the first corridor, and then come all the way back to where we are. All right? And that is primarily it, okay? Let me rehash these passwords one more time. The password for the iPad is 682414. And then the password for the laptop is it's with a capital I, all with a capital A, G with a capital good, exclamation point 2414. And be sure that you hit the number lock key on the laptop before you type in the password to access it. All right, because you won't get in because it's the number lock is there and it's sensitive to recognizing the keystrokes and all that other kind of stuff. All right, for the sake and the purposes of just continuity and simplicity, a lot of things will just be left up. The power will be just left up. So a lot of that you won't have to go through, except the power strip that's on the opposite side from the iPad. I probably will turn that off, okay? But you'll just need to just make sure that's powered up and all the power strips are powered up. And if they're not, and then just set everything up, go through the operations. And of course, at 11:15, Minister Josiah normally covers this base, but I want to be sure. At 11:15, we go live on the iPad, all right? At 11:15, we go live on the iPad. And then, of course, as soon as the worship encounter is over, we shut it down, we stop the live, and we go from there. All right? God bless you, and heaven smile upon you.